Now, since the inauguration of Dikwerada as Katsina State Governor on Monday, residents have been expressing divergent views on the areas the governor should give priority. There is, however, consensus among them on addressing security challenges confronting the state. Abdullahi Yamadi reports that the residents set agenda for the new administration that will pilot the affairs of the state till 2027. His report.
Katsina residents have high expectations from the administration of Dikwerada because of peculiar challenges in the state. Katsina, being one of the frontline states ravaged by insecurity, has been battling with this monster for close to a decade, and many residents expect nothing less from the governor.
Katsina State is bedeviled with so many issues, so many problematic issues, especially when it comes to the issue of security. You know, Katsina State is one of the frontline states that are having the challenge of insecurity. So I think Dikwerada should put more emphasis on tackling security, because without security, even he himself, despite the fact that he will be protected by security agencies, he will not sleep with his two eyes closed if as a very good leader. So he should tackle the issue of security, and in tackling the issue of security, he has to look at what caused poverty in Katsina State.
I sympathize with the new governor, but I pray honestly and sincerely to Almighty God that Dikwerada does not fail. Dikwerada should not fail. Dikwerada cannot afford to fail the people of Katsina State, because really, honestly, everybody in Katsina State is aware, and we are very much desirous of change and improvement in life standards from what we witnessed in the last 8 years.
Another opposer from the residents is whether the administration will find a magic wand to address the problems within a short period of time.
Over the next 4 years, our task as government is to provide peace and prosperity for the people of Katsina State. The insecurity issues will be paramount of this administration, and I will deploy all available resources to end banditry and criminality across the state, inshallah.
Political observers from within and outside the state are interested in seeing what the governor can do in his first 100 days in office. Abdullahi Yamadi, Trust Television News, Katsina.
As the world grapples with the effect of climate change, many communities are turning attention to renewable energy sources to reduce carbon emission. In Katsina State, the inadequate electricity supply has forced many to adopt solar energy as an alternative. In this report, Jamil Mabai highlights the impact of government's failure to provide basic needs such as electricity to citizens. Take a look.
Businesses, households, and corporate offices are switching to solar energy. According to them, it is reliable and carbon footprint friendly.
The greatest importance of solar is giving you energy independence. You do not have to rely on the main grid electricity for you to use electricity. It gives you efficiency, it gives you productivity, it also gives you peace and satisfaction. Governments, organizations, and NGOs all over the world are trying to find ways to cut down on this carbon emission that we are having in the world. Solar is one-stop shop for this.
Recent statistics show that the average number of solar energy users in Katsina State has increased from 5 to 9% in the last 2 years.
This is a set of scan alone.
This is primarily because many people have lost trust in government's ability to provide their basic needs.
You do not have to rely on the main grid electricity for you to use electricity. It is an example is you get home at 10 p.m. in the night, having a work to do. without having to wait for NEPA, PKEDCO to bring light for you. You just get ahead, walk.
The lack of electricity in Katsina has been a major challenge for businesses, forcing many to rely on expensive and environmentally harmful generators. Abubakar operates a poultry farm that requires constant energy supply. He believes that utilizing solar energy will give him an edge over his competitors.
We need constant light from the day you put your eggs for hatching. That was why we had to go back to solar energy. If we rely on government electricity, it will fail us. Generators can be faulty sometimes, plus services and petrol. The easiest way was to go back to solar energy.
Solar energy is becoming increasingly popular despite its high installation cost. It is a wise long-term investment that pays off in the end. Not only it is cheaper in the long run, but also environmental friendly. Jamilu Mabai, Trust TV, Katsina.